To what extent is migration helpful to the global economy? Since the earliest times, humanity has been on the move. People moved to escape conflict, persecution, terrorism, human rights violations, climate change, natural disasters, environmental factors, educational issues, personal problems, and economic reasons. Today, more people than ever live in a country other than the one where they were born. According to the 2020 IOM World Migration Report, as of June 2019, the number of international migrants was estimated to be almost 272 million globally. That's 51 million more than in 2010. Modern-day migration impacts lots of groups. Here are the top 3. The first group is the labor force. Native and immigrant workers bring a diverse set of skills, which complement each other and increase productivity. Migrant workers contributed to the 47% increase in the workforce within the US and 70% within Europe over the past 10 years. The second group is the government revenue. Migrants contribute more in taxes than they receive in benefits. Evidence shows that between 3.5 of undocumented immigrant households file income tax returns using individual tax identification numbers, which can be obtained without citizenship. According to ITP's estimates, undocumented immigrants paid $11.6 billion in state and local taxes in 2013. The third group are the resources and the manufacturers of raw materials. There's an increase in supply and demand with migration. Migrants are consumers and they have the huge spending power. The businesses that immigrants start generate more than $10 billion in income every year. According to the World Population Review, the US is home to the highest number of immigrants in the world. An estimated 50.6 million people in the US were born in a foreign country. The US as a melting pot is greatly affected by migration. More than 11% of Mexico's native population lives abroad, making it the country with the most immigrants in the world. 98% of all Mexican immigrants reside in the United States. Better opportunities and financial gain are the effect of migration to the people of Mexico. In 2020, the population of Saudi Arabia was estimated to be 34 million. Approximately 13 million of these were international migrants, accounting for 38.4% of the total population. The migrant stock in Saudi Arabia increased by 12.8% between 1995 and 2019. Migration has been one of the key strengths of Saudi's economy. There are global organizations which help and make sure people are not abused during the migration process. The top organizations are the United Nations, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and the European Union. These are global organizations working to save lives, protect rights, and build a better future for migrants. They also exist to help ensure the orderly and humane management of migration, to promote international cooperation on migration issues, to assist in the search for practical solutions to migration problems, and to provide humanitarian assistance to migrants in need, including refugees and internally displaced people. There is also the United States Citizenship and Immigration Service, which is the governing body for immigration in the United States. Migration is not a simple change of location. This is a complex social phenomenon which affects both countries being left by immigrants and countries where immigrants are moving to. Right now, we have a shortage of laborers or people with specific skill sets. There is also the fact that there are more people retiring. No matter how politically controversial migration is, it makes sense economically. High-skilled migrants bring diverse talent and expertise, while low-skilled migrants fill essential occupations. These economic gains are broadly shared by the population. The labor sector gains, the government has more revenue, and the flow of resources is continuous. Migration is not a threat, but a necessity to improve and sustain the economy. Thank you for listening.